Well, hello everyone, and welcome to our Sunday night EVE Online stream. How are we all doing today? Hopefully good. Hopefully excellent, actually. I'm going to take a quick drink. For those of you who were here Thursday and Friday, you can probably tell the voice is doing just a touch better than it was then, but it's still in a recovery process, so hydrating is going to be an important thing tonight. And probably throughout the rest of the next week, but you know, that's a little beyond the purview of what we're here to do this evening. So, I think I totally forgot to say on Friday whether I made it home or not. Clearly, I did, as I am in my home station with the ship that I was flying. The wormhole that I logged out in actually happened to have a high-sec connection pretty close, well, reasonably close to here. It was about 20-ish jumps or so. Yeah, so I managed to get out of there. But the first time I logged back in, very first D-scan, the one it does automatically when you like log in or undock or whatever, Tengu right there on the D-scan. So I was just like, nope, not time yet. Logged back out and came back a few hours later, and there's some ventures and stuff in that wormhole, but I wasn't overly concerned about them, and they didn't seem to care too much about me. So I scanned down some wormholes, found the high-sec connection, and got the heck out of there with all of the skins and everything to boot. So yes, last time was a good run. This time we're going back out and doing it all over again, even though it seems like it might be a bad idea. So let's get out there and find some of these Crimson Harvest Network nodes, the event data sites, and see what we can get out of them tonight. Looks like there's a couple signatures in system, which is always lovely. Let's get up to a safe. There's only one other person in system anyway, and it doesn't look like they're in a ganking ship, so that's always a bonus. Nevertheless, we want to be extra careful, because you just never know. People can surprise you. Alright, what do we got here? It looks like there's a decent spread. Let's start with this guy. If we can't maybe get a couple of them in one shot. This might just get this one. Sorry, excuse me. Oh, I'll try not to do too much of that. But yeah, I might get this one. No. Okay, well, we're gonna just do it the hard way, I guess. Yeah, sometimes the 4-1 trick works and real good, and sometimes it just doesn't, so we'll roll with those punches. No worries. We can do it the hard way if we have to. And that's not a big deal at all. Let's jump down to 2AU. And I think we got, yeah, just a little notification. What's the, oh, what's that? And it looks like maybe we went a little too hard on the the zooming, so there it is. Okay. We got that on the map with a 4 AU scan, so let's try 1 now. Oh, yeah. It's been quite the week. I'm not going to say battling illness because it makes it sound super dramatic, but like being annoyed by illness, I guess. Just runny nose and coughing and all the fun stuff you expect to come with your garden variety cold. And yeah, it just makes you kind of tired and really not want to do a whole lot. I had to force myself to do some stuff. Obviously we survived Hurricane Milton and it was time to take down all the preparations because, you know, hurricane's over. And the house feels a little claustrophobic and does not look great when you have everything like shuttered and whatever, so I did get around to doing that, thankfully. And now we're, I'd say about 85% back to normal. Unfortunately, some communities around us were not so lucky and are still... Ooh, data site, nice. Are still working on getting even remotely close to normal, and for some it might be a while. So make sure that in your prayers you include those people. Because yeah, there was a lot of people hit hard by that. But yeah, thankfully, myself, my wife, our family, we were okay. Okay, that's a limited sleeper thing. That's not anything we care about necessarily, except that we want to, you know what, we're gonna get at least 5 things scanned down by the end of tonight, so I'm not gonna worry too much about that one. I want to hit the air careers goal, obviously, but alright, let's try and center up on this. See if the 4AU will work for me this time. Kind of hoping. It seems like that's a good spot for it, but also it seems like this bookmarks were right on top of it. Well, it moved, so less so now. But yeah, at this point in the event, I'm reasonably certain we're not going to make it to the end of the points track. That being said, we're going to get as far as we can and get what we can from it. I am excited that in the next couple days, the daily login reward is going to be the 25,000 skill points for alphas. I need those. I've got lots of skills to train. Didn't do anything. Try that again. Yeah, lots and lots of skills to train. And obviously no auto training because we are past the 5.5 mil skill cap for alphas. And yeah, we could take the ISK that we earn from doing this kind of stuff and work towards buying Omega, and I think that's part of the plan. I have been getting a little Plex here and there when I can, and we'll work our way up to a full subscription amount, but as of right now we're just dealing with... Yeah, that's a local Sancha, which I should be able to finish scanning that one down. You know what, no, let's just move on. Like I said, we're just going to do the stuff that we know we actually would like to do. Alright, based on where that circle is, I'm going to say probably centering up on this is our best bet here. But yeah, one of the opportunities tonight is scan 5 signatures. I already manufactured an item, so it'd just be the second one to get my skill points for today. But like I said, we've got 3 hours here, and I'm sure I'm going to scan at least 5 signatures in that time to completion, whether they be wormholes or the data sites we're looking for or what have you. So I'm just not going to bother with anything that I've okay, that was weird. Yeah, just not gonna really bother too much with anything that is not what we're looking for. Oops, still gotta do a 4 AU on top of that, looks like. Okay. Sorry, the arm of my pop filter was physically contacting the microphone, so that's what that weird vibration sound was. And I'm not sure why there was that whole perspective shift there, but it's the ship adjusting, I guess. Alright, let's bring down that scan size and see what this thing is. So yeah, it's been a good Sunday for sure. We had we went shopping earlier this morning to get supplies for our church's trunk or treat. If you guys are not churchgoers, that's just like a church version of trick or treat for Halloween. It's a lot of fun. Usually there'll be like games and people. Wow, that's not what I asked for at all. There'll be games and sometimes like bounce houses for the kids, and people can walk around in costumes and you trick or treat, but like from car trunks in the parking lot instead of random strangers' houses in potentially sketchy neighborhoods. Just something to still celebrate, but kind of do it in a reasonably safe way. The world's crazy anymore, and you gotta do what you can do to protect your kids. So yeah, I think that'll be fun. We're doing like a camping theme, so I'll be setting up my pop tent. Relic site, don't need that. It's literally well, it calls itself a 2-person tent. I think any 2 average sized people would hotly debate that. It is very small, and I'm not a particularly small person myself, so trying to fit a second person in there seems unreasonable. This might not work, but let's try it anyway. And then we're gonna build a little, like a fake campfire, so we'll have the rocks and the sticks, and then like oh, I'm totally blanking on what you call it, the tissue paper, like crumpled tissue paper for the flames. It's, you know, it's a parking lot, so you can't really set fire to the parking lot. We get asphalt fumes and ruin the surface, and we don't want to do either of those things. Nope, one's too small, 2 should do. And then we're just going to do like a little magnetic fishing game to go along with it, so people have a chance for like a bonus candy if they want to participate in that. Ooh, a wormhole. Okay, this we will finish scanning down. So yeah, that's kind of the idea. That was this morning. Then we had church after that. And actually a pretty good service. Really enjoyed that, and then just came home and watched the movies. Kind of relaxed for the day. Alright, let's see what this guy has to offer us. And there's a lot of scary movies. They're not really my forte, so I also did a little game playing, not Eve, City Skylines, which if you've ever played, you know how awesome it can be. This looks like it's in bad shape. No, it's still got at least 4 hours. Doesn't look like it's ready to collapse yet, but it has had a lot of traffic through it. Oh, that makes me a little iffy. Alright, let's bounce off a safe here. And let's give it a shot, see what's in there. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? I get stuck out in J space again. It wouldn't be the first time. I think if at all possible, I'll just like branch off of this first wormhole though, instead of trying to go all over the place this time. Stay a little bit closer to home and hopefully catch anyone trying to collapse this one. Oh, sinus stuff sucks. Guys, if you ever have a choice between being sick and not being sick, definitely choose not being sick. So much better than being sick. And it's so weird too, it's like, I don't know if it's an actual cold or if it's like allergy stuff stirred up by the hurricane. Really, really hard to tell. Okay, nothing on D-scan, let's save our exit. Which we need to get rid of some old bookmarks first. Okay. Alright, that's saved. Let's see what the system looks like. Oh, she's a teeny tiny one. Okay. Yikes. Alright, let's... We're about to here, I guess? Wait, I've been here? Shut up, I've been in this wormhole. That's hilarious. Okay, so we can get rid of this, actually. And we're going to warp up to here and rename this. Because this is from our old naming scheme. Literally still says temp safe. That's something I did like when I very first started exploration. Alright. Hitting a familiar wormhole once again. I do love that. And there's a lot of signatures in here, so that's ideal. Let's get our probes out and start scanning. I'm thinking we'll just start up here. This should hit several of the signatures here, which will give us a pretty good start. Okay, yeah, that did a bunch of them. So let's jump on this one. see what it's got for us. Apologies, guys. Like I said, hydration is going to be the key tonight. As I talk, my voice gets like a little bit scratchier, and then I've got like just got to take a drink because it just reaches that level. But yeah, I was playing some City Skylines, just trying to refine the city a little bit. Managed to get a park area up to 5 stars, a forestry industry area up to 5 stars. What do we got? Tetramon network? No, that's not what we're looking for. No worries though. Let's jump over here. There was not a beacon for either side, so any of these could still be Crimson Harvest network nodes. And yeah, just trying to work on the traffic flow, because it was pretty rough. It was down at like 75%. When I finished, I was able to get it a little closer to like it'll actually be this one. I was able to get it closer to like 81%, which is a big improvement, all things considered. Still not perfect, obviously. There's work to be done, but I think we're heading in the right direction finally. We're gonna work on rail networks and get some of the mass transit stuff better situated. I don't know what kind of data site yet, but data sites are what we're looking for, so that's good. So yeah, lots to do. As a game would be willing to stream, I just don't know if anyone would be interested in it. It's the original, it's not 2, so not like the hot new thing or anything like that. And honestly, there's a lot of people out there that probably play it a heck of a lot better than I do. I've been watching a lot of City Planner plays to get some idea of what the heck I should be doing. Yeah, Crimson Harvest network node, perfect. Let's pull these probes in and go pay that guy a visit. Rid of this. Ready to add our perch. Not in safes though. So yeah, if that's something you want to watch, let me know. Like I said, I would be happy to stream it. But if not, yeah, not a big deal. It's very much just like a fun for me kind of thing that I do when I have free time. And I'm okay with it staying that way if no one's into seeing it, so. Anyway, back to the task at hand. Let's see what the heck is in this can here. I hate those like super tight bridges. They're so sketchy. Alright, it's moving away. There we go. Ha 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 ha. Did anyone see that skin that we just got? A cold iron skin for the paladin? Yes. Yes, thank you. Oh, I love that. That's a great way to start. Alright, next up we've got can number 2. Hopefully it's got more great stuff in there for us. Like, obviously the ship I can't even fly right now, but eventually we'll be able to. And yeah, having full skins for it already, that's fantastic. I will grab that. Actually go over this way first. Interesting. No, it's not a whole thing. Okay, I thought it would be worth a shot to check out, just in case. Okay. How? That makes no sense. How could you be one away from something good if something bad is right here? Like, tell me that. Alright, where the heck do we need to go? 5, 5, 5. Okay, so something's over here. Yeah, this guy? Help me. Thank you. There it is. Man, I was just like, where the heck is this thing? Alright, no great loot there, but that's okay. First one was pretty awesome to begin with. So, can't fault the whole site. And last can for this site. Let's see what it's got for us. Hopefully something good. Alright. So I know obviously like all the way across is the most likely, but if you have a nice easy way to check somewhere else, it doesn't hurt to check. Alright. So, very likely in the opposite corner. We're gonna use that right now. No. Okay, this is crazy, right? Like, where is it? You helpful? You are helpful, actually. This is insane. What in the world? It must be like under this, which kind of sucks given the present state of that thing. Goodness gracious. It's not over until it's over, apparently. But yeah, that was kind of nutso. Let's turn in our quest there and get our next one. Alright, so far so good. Found ourselves a data site already. Got it completely hacked. We've got some event points. Let's get our system Mac back up, get our probes launched. And we had... Yeah, let's try that one. This end. Looks like it could be further away from the Celestial. This is where our original scan was, so we'll give that a shot. Might be on completely the other end, but worth a shot. 50-50. Nope, it's right here. Love that. Perfect. Do that half AU scan. See what we're looking at here. So the other big thing for the week has just been trying to figure out unsecured perimeter. That's not anything we need, so like I said, we're not gonna waste time on that. Focus in on this. Okay. Yeah, the other big thing that I've been working on for the week is just trying to decide what the heck I want to do for my birthday, which is coming up soon. I'm not going to give any specific dates or anything. But yeah, it's been approaching, and I've just really had a lot of difficulty deciding exactly what sounded like fun. I don't think that's going to work. It might. It might be somewhere right on the center, but it usually is not. Force a habit. Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay. I have 4 AU scan, which makes so much more sense. Yeah, I kind of played around with the idea of like maybe hitting a movie, but the one I wanted to see, they weren't playing. In any theater actually near us at all, or in a way that makes sense, or how we would want to watch a movie. Basically, they're doing like a special showing for like sensory sensitive individuals, of which I am not. And I'm glad they do stuff like that, but like all the showings that are available are that, because it's like the movie's on its way out of the theaters. So yeah, there just wasn't a showing that made sense for myself and the family to check out. So I think we came back to our fallback, which is just throwing a house party. We have a fire pit in the backyard, so we'll do a bonfire and eat some food, and really just kind of maybe play some board games or some such kind of thing. It should be a good time. I do enjoy some board games, and the hardest part with those, but we'll save that for later, is just finding people to actually play them with, which I think we have managed to accomplish in this case. Which is perfect. So that's kind of the plan as it stands right now. I haven't really decided on a food theme for the event yet. So I do have to work on that, but I am going with carrot cake for the cake this time, so that should be pretty awesome. That's our exit wormhole. No need to scan that down. Unless it just sort of happens, which is fine if it does. MDZ. Helpful. I love when they do this. Not. No, probably cannot do that yet. So yeah, that should be a good time. Might drag out the archery equipment and see if anyone wants to mess around with that. And try really, really hard not to shoot the arrows into the lake behind the house on accident, because they are basically unrecoverable at that point. And the idea of the arrows is to be able to recover them, so. But it won't be an alcohol party, so I think ranged weapons are probably okay. Central Garista data mining site. Well, that would normally be something we'd be into. Not today, however. Today, we want only event data sites. And even then, more specifically, the Crimson Harvest network nodes. As we are working alongside the Tetramon folks and don't want to go hacking their sites. I mean, we can and we can take the items out, but it would just be for ISK. It's not like he wouldn't get us any event points, so sort of a waste of time for what we're trying to accomplish. Alright, come on now. What you hiding from me? You are unsecured perimeter transponder farm. That's not what we are trying to scan. I think we got our 5 signatures, so that's good. So hooray for that. But that's not the kind of data set we're looking for, so bit of a no-go on that front. Anybody out there got big plans coming up for the week, for the weekend, or perhaps the week following all of that? Obviously Halloween's coming up, so I know people have parties and stuff that they plan to attend or plan to host. If you're a big party hoster. And good on you if you are. I don't love to host parties. Sometimes it's awesome, and that's what we're looking for right there. Let's jump in here and grab that. Like I said, yeah, sometimes it's good. Other times it's not what we're hoping to accomplish, so I think the birthday party will be good when we do that. But yeah, like a giant Halloween party is kind of outside the comfort zone, at least for me. A lot of moving parts and get in there, back these nodes. See what they got for us. Alright. Oh, this port sucks. Oh, okay. I'm not a fan of this one. Go ahead and use that now. So we'll go up here. There we go. Yeah, that was a bit of a rough one there. Alright, let's see if this board's a little bit nicer to us than the last one. I mean, we got it okay, so there is that. At least the few paths there weren't absolutely littered with defensive nodes, but... yeah, it does not present a whole lot of options for getting from point A to point B. Okay. That will work. That one was indeed a bit nicer to us. Alright, and one can left in this particular site. Get in there and see what it's got for us. But yeah, if anyone is going to Halloween party, or going trick-or-treating, or anything like that, do you have a costume idea as of yet? Or like, maybe you've moved past the idea stage and you have a whole costume ready to go? Which, like, bravo if you do. It's so hard for me to like decide on exactly what to go as. Or stuff like that. Alright, let's do this. Okay. This one's going poorly. Not impossible necessarily. Okay, especially now that we found the node. I gotta hit it 9 times. Or take out both of these. Okay, well, none of those were helpful. Yep, I'm gonna say it's officially impossible. But we're gonna have to run this one again. Unfortunately. It took us too long to find the system core. Had too many of those attack reducing defensive systems on against us, and just not the best of runs. Oy vey, okay. So, not down there. Got it. up here probably. We're gonna need a little help. Okay. Alright, so that's that. Right now I can only hit it once. Well, those both sucked. 2, 2. Okay. We'll use that. Still need to hit it at least twice. Yeah, I can't get down to whatever that is, unfortunately. And no, we're not going to get this one, are we? That's unfortunate. Unless this is helpful, and it's not. Oh, okay. Well, that's frustrating because I can't turn in the quest. That puts me one can off from turning in the quest, which is just not what we wanted. Not what we wanted at all. Alright, well, no sense moping about it. Let's get the screen back up and scan down the rest of these signatures. I'm thinking this is the one that we want to start with. Yeah, sometimes you just hit a situation where you're not going to be able to accomplish what you're trying to accomplish, and it's frustrating, but it happens. Part of the whole life experience. Not going to win every single time, so no worries, we press on. I'm sure it won't be the last can that I accidentally explode. And like even this, like I appear to be on the wrong end of the line. Hopefully everyone's had a good weekend and is looking forward to a positive week ahead. I know Monday looming is not... it's just not on either end of the thing. Okay. Let's try 2 AU and see if I'm on the wrong end or if I'm just like scanning too small. Okay, there it is. Randomly not on either end of the line. Makes no sense at all. But yeah, hopefully the week coming up is not something everyone is dreading. My prayers definitely go out to you if it is, though. Get relic site we don't need. At least not tonight. We're looking for event sites. Yeah, I've definitely had my share of the Mondays, so I get it if that's where you are. But like I said, I'm praying for you if this is a relic site. Like I said, we don't need that. This one I don't think we have actually scanned yet. Yeah, hopefully that's not the case for you. And you're looking forward to the week ahead rather than dreading it. Actually, with the birthday party coming up, I've got a couple wooden benches that I built around the fire pit. And the weather has not been in a cooperative place for quite a while to go out there and finish them with polyurethane. If any of you guys are woodworkers, you know why that's important, but if you're not, the polyurethane helps seal them against like UV damage and water infiltration. So they've just been out there kind of weathering for several months, which is not good for them. So this week looks to be a relatively dry week, and I might finally have a chance to actually get out there and get those finished off and sealed up. And it's going to involve doing a little extra sanding to get rid of the weathering that has already occurred and just kind of smooth them out. And then just a whole lot of painting on the polyurethane. And I think maybe a colony of wasps has set up home underneath at least one of the benches from the looks of things. So I'll have to take care of that also before we start painting, because I don't think they'll appreciate me painting their nest with them in it. And wasp stings are some of the most awful things in the entire world. If you've ever experienced them, then you know. Okay, and that appears to be all the signatures actually, so let's pull these probes in. We've got a couple wormholes, it looks like, that we've managed to scan down, so let's see where these go. And if it is anything that makes sense for us to go and check out. Hard to believe that we're actually already an hour into the stream. Goes quickly. What do we got? An EOL. Let's leave that alone, ideally. See where the other one goes. Hopefully somewhere better, because this is the only other wormhole we found. Besides the one that goes back to ISAC. Which was, of course, our entrance and is currently our exit. Alright, let's see here. No, this one is also EOL. So, despite this being an actually decent wormhole, we're gonna have to jump out, go back to high sec, and find another one. So yeah, I guess let's do it. This one's not got any connections I feel comfortable actually going through. Like, as exciting as it was to try to find my way back out of J-Space from the last Eve stream, maybe not tonight, if at all possible. Alright, so let's go ahead and get rid of this bookmark. And we'll go ahead and jump over to the next system as we've scanned down everything in here. Oh, looks like someone else is here scanning signatures. Fun. Hey. Someone in the KKK buying a metamorphosis. Excellent choice of ship. Questioning the name choice just a little bit. But maybe it has some sort of positive significance to them. Okay, clearly this is not a system that we can scan in. So we'll just go straight on over to the next one. There's literally no signatures here at all. They are all gone. Okay, this system has 4, so let's hop on up to our safe. And see what these guys are. Let's pop open this solar system map and get our probes out. Looks like we'll start with the inner solar system in this case. Seems to be where the action is at. Yeah, that's a relic site. So let's recenter on this guy. Make sure top to bottom is good. Come down a little and scan over here. All right, that I got some progress for us. See what this guy over by the sun for this system is. Okay. Really hate when they do that. Come on now. Resolve, tell me what you are, where you are. Okay. You're a Crimson Harvest Network node. Very good. We will gladly finish scanning you down then. You are exactly what we are looking for. Alright. Go ahead and recall the probes. Warp in here. Close this and get ready to set off our perch. It does appear that we are the only people in local, which is great. This being not a wormhole, that actually has some meaning. But we're gonna perch just in case. Abundance of caution. Plus we don't have a afterburner or warp drive or anything on this, so it's actually just faster to warp back and forth. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. As the stream info implied, we are on the hunt for Crimson Harvest Network nodes. Trying to get many event points as we can while the event is still going on. Okay. Like that. Alright, so it's not here. At the bottom corner? Really? Okay. Jeez Louise, this thing's like... Okay, so we found that. We need to find something to help us bring it down. Okay. Oh, of course. No, that's the opposite direction. Great. Okay, we'll use that. Oh man, that was too close. Okay, let's put this in the thing, jump back to our perch, turn in our event. Just in case we can't get all the cans. That one was a little tougher than probably needed to be. But we did get there, so always a bonus. Come on. Alright, I'll take that. Definitely not mad about it. Okay. So clearly not there. Also not there. All right. Got that one. And back to the perch. There's one can left at the site. Okay. Not there. So looks like this top corner, perhaps. And there we go. Unfortunately, I need to hit it 3 times and I can only hit it once, so see about finding some help. That's not help. That just sucks. And what about you? What about you? Also not helpful. So I might be able to hit it the times I need. Yep, we got it. Alright. Successfully looted. Let's jump back to our safe. Get rid of this perch. And let's get back to scanning. There are 2 more signatures in the system that we don't know what they are. And either of them could be another network node or even a wormhole. And both options would be excellent. Alright, so let's start here. Okay, and that's a relic site. So for us tonight, that is irrelevant. Come on, that's funny. You know it is. Don't pretend like you didn't enjoy that. Funny jokes are sort of my brand, so buckle up. If you are just joining us, we are looking for some of the Crimson Harvest Network nodes to try and get points for the event before it ends in early November. If you're not currently following, definitely go ahead and drop us a follow. Helps out the channel and helps you keep kind of in the know about what's going on over here. And yeah, otherwise just feel free to watch and chat if you're in a chatty mood. Local Sancho mainframe, not for us, not tonight anyway. So let's go ahead and head on over to the next system, see what we can find over that way. Yeah, chat or not. If you prefer not to, that's okay too. Obviously, we are an affiliate for Twitch, so we have access to subscriptions. If you want to support the channel in that way, you can share with bits. There's a donation link there somewhere. If you need Eve skill points, there's the link for that. Also right below the player, or at least it should be. And yeah, I'm just glad you're here and happy to have you hanging out with us tonight. Ah, some Artesian lances hanging out around the gate. And a fair number of signatures in the system. For high sec, it's 5 of them. Let's get on over to our safe area. This is actually a really busy system. Holy cow. Even if we did find a wormhole here, I'm not sure I'd want to go in it. A lot of traffic. Okay, we actually have 6 signatures in the system. I think we're actually going to start with the one that just popped up. We'll center up on planet here. And do our 4AU scan. We should hopefully hit this this brand new signature here. We'll see what it is. Definitely hoping for something good. Maybe a wormhole, maybe a data site. Looks like at least one relic site, one combat site. Definitely a wormhole here somewhere. But we're focusing in on this guy. Brand spanking new in the system. And we want to see what exactly we're looking at here. Okay, data site. Getting a little excited. Might not be anything that we can use or want to use. A data site's a heck of a lot closer to what we're looking for than, you know, like relic site or gas site. And no, it's a Crimson Harvest data site. That's exactly what we're looking for. Let's get this lined up. Because of how busy this system is, there might be competition for this, so we're gonna try and get in there and snatch it as quick as we can. Okay, we got it locked down. Pull in the probes. Let's warp to 0 and get ready to set up our search. Gotta watch this distance. And once we are close enough, we can drop our bookmark. Hopefully I didn't jump the gun there.
Warp drive active.
Okay, looks like most everyone that is in system is working on ice belts. Which is perfectly okay with us. We are not at all worried about ice belts. All kinds of stuff going on in this system today. Different kinds of beacons. There's a Tetramon base. There's a Crimson Gauntlet. And an unidentified wormhole, which I've recently been reminded is one of the... just a wormhole with a whole crap ton of connections to nullsec, the drifter wormholes. Alright, that'll do. One down. Got 2 to go. grab that gladly. And there we go. Nice and easy. And very little loot for it, because it was so easy. That is okay. Let's go ahead and turn in our nodes here. I think that technically actually wasted the last can as far as progress on that, which is my bad. I should be focused on that a little bit better, but that's okay. Okay. I was gonna laugh so hard if that was actually where it was. And there we go. Got it. Alright, let's head back to our safe. Get rid of our perch. That one is done and dusted. Sorry about that. Figured I might spare you all the sound of me doing a big cough. Didn't want to unalive any headphone users, so let's go ahead and get this back up and check out our next signatures. Obviously, for the wormhole, I'm going to go ahead and finish scanning that down. So that that's ready to go when we finish scanning down the rest of the signatures in the system, at least far enough to get them identified and know whether they're anything we want or not. Okay, that's locked. Perfect. Shift our attention to another one of the red dots. All right. Okay, that was a combat site, so not anything we're overly concerned with. See what this one is. Yeah, it's just like a whole mess of stuff happening in one system all at the same time, so that explains why local is so busy. Okay, that was a relic site. And we know that this is a relic site, this is a combat site, so we're not super worried about those. Is that everything? Oh, that's everything. So let's check out this wormhole and see if it is something for us or if we need to keep looking. Unknown parts of space, has the time. It's still stable. Had a lot of traffic in and out, but so did the first one, and it was okay. So let's, yeah, bounce off the safe and check it out.
Warp drive active.
Oh, we're up to 0.
Warp drive active.
Get in there, do another wormhole dive. I've already been in one today, and it was actually one that we visited before, quite some time ago, because it already had a safe. And I love when we hit those wormholes. That's always awesome. Alright, but let's go ahead and jump in here, see what we've got. Given how busy local is, there might be some traffic in here, and that would not be ideal for us. We do prefer a nice, quiet wormhole system. Yeah, there is so much crap here. Just absolutely, and only 3 signatures as connections. I don't see any reason to stay in this wormhole. Let's pop back through. Yeah, there was someone coming in as we were leaving, so probably the right move getting out of here. Let's head on over to the next system
Warp drive active.
and see if it has anything for us. That wormhole's just not what we're looking for. There are like tons of battleships in there. It's no wonder the stability is all messed up. Alright, so
Warp drive.
head to the next system here. Yeah, it's kind of surprising. We usually pretty quickly find a wormhole that's going to be suitable and give us connections to other places, isn't overly busy, and that's just not been what has happened today. Everything we found has been either no good connections or just way too busy for us to even bother. Alright, but let's go ahead and hop into our safe here.
Warp drive active.
Alright, and I labeled this one a deep safe. Is it a real deep safe? It's a big system, so yeah, it's I mean, it's kind of on a warp path. But I'll allow it to be called deep safe. There are some signatures in here, far less traffic in system. Let's center up right here. Start. Yeah, I think this will be a lot better situation for what we're trying to do. Let's see what it has for us. Okay. There are 2 wormholes, literally right on top of each other. Which is kind of awesome. Let's go ahead and lock this one down. That'll give us a couple options. Hopefully one of them will have good possibilities for us. Okay, let's get both of those locked down. Alright, let's give this one a shot. And then after this, there's only one more signature, and we'll see what the heck that is here soon. Okay, that's a relic site. Don't care about relic sites tonight. Now let's get centered up on this guy. And go back to the 4AU scan. Okay. Well, that made some progress, not a ton. Get centered up. See if we can pull off a 2AU scan. I don't know. I don't think so. I have to hit it at 4 again, looks like. Just to be sure we're hitting that whole area. Yeah, and if anyone is interested in podcasts at all, I actually have a podcast that I co-host. In addition to doing streaming, I'll be recording the next episode of that tomorrow night, and it should be out next Thursday, but there is a backlog of episodes to catch up on. If you did want to check it out, it's called the Eclectic Corner Podcast. There's a third wormhole here, so this is the system for wormholes, apparently. And yeah, it's just like a bunch of funny, random conversation bits, and myself and my co-host Ray have just a good time talking about just the random stuff that happens and goes on TV shows, etc., etc. And yeah, it's definitely worth checking out if you like that kind of thing. No, I don't want to turn the map. To move my probes. Get them nice and centered up on the planet. The idea of the 4AU scan is it should kind of like help you save at least one scan, because you don't have to start at 8. But yeah, that's not always how it works. Did this time though. Alright, we are almost there. With this one popped up as we were scanning, so hopefully it's something good. Maybe it's a 4th wormhole, who knows? Or maybe it's one of our data sites. Get that a little more direct on. Oh, it is a data site. No, it might be for us, or it might be for someone else, but it's a data site. Was kind of hoping it would be. We'll get another quick data site in before we jump into another wormhole. And you are Tetramon network. Okay, so not so much for us, but let's go ahead and check out these wormholes, see if anything is a good option
Warp drive active.
for further exploration. There's 3 here, so out of the 3, I assume at least one will work for our needs. Looks like someone else is exploring here as well. This one is like way out from where we were at. Unknown parts of space. Oh, it's brand spanking new. Yes, very much. That's a prime candidate for us. Let's check out this second one. Yeah, brand spanking new is what we love to see. No stability decay, plenty of time left on it. And this one looks a little bit more worse for wear, but not too bad. Has the 4 hours. Stability's good. And unknown parts of space, so that would be an option if we didn't have the super shiny brand new one. And let's check out this last one. See what it has for us. Okay, 4 hours at least. Not destabilized, unknown parts of space. Okay, so these are all great options. But brand spanking new is the winner here. No doubt in my mind about that. But let's go check that out. And see what it has for us. Now the great thing about brand spanking new is it's very likely that no one or almost no one else has already been inside this wormhole. Which means whatever signatures are in here, they could potentially still be right here. Oh yeah, look at all those. Holy crap. Very good. So let's save our exit. And that will last for a couple days, just in case. Still very much no one in here, which is awesome. So many signatures, it's crazy. Let's work to within 100k of that. Still nothing on scans, which is awesome. Alright, let's get over to the safe. Go ahead and edit the information on this. I haven't gotten to do much of this today. Where do we even begin? Like, there's so many signatures. Let's pop this on this guy, I guess, and just go from there. It's not unreasonable to think that we will spend the rest of the evening in this one wormhole, because there's just a bunch going on. I mean, look at all that red overlap. We rarely find wormholes with this many signatures. Yeah, that just like moved everything. Okay, we actually found data site right off the bat. Make sure just up, down, where it needs to be. And analyze. Yeah, there's a couple relic sites. There's a gas site in here. are you? Central Sansha sparking transmitter. Okay, that's not one of the data sites that we are looking for. Let's move on to some of these red dots. Should still be pretty easy to scan down. Okay, that's a relic site. Let's go over here, do this one. I would be very surprised if there are this many signatures in the wormhole and not a single one of them is the kind of data set that we're looking for. That said, it could happen, so let's keep those fingers crossed. It's being hard to get. Come on now. Tell me what you are. Okay, you are a data site. Yep, Crimson Harvest Network node. That's what we are looking for. I thought there might be at least one. Sorry about that. Had to get in a quick cough. Clear the proverbial throat, as it were. Alright, let's get in here.
Warp drive active.
Almost there. Okay.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Let's get in here. Pack these cans. After we do 2, we need to turn in the thing. Make sure we're keeping that on track. Don't want to forget again. Okay. We will happily take a helpful pickup there right off the bat. Okay, so not right there. Not right there. Or there. Probably this top corner here. This should be... Alright. Take that down. Letting ourselves get distracted here. There we go. Got that one. Hey! Ligature BPC.
Warp drive active.
Not as good as a Zoigma, But we haven't gotten one for a while, actually, so it's nice to have those sitting around just in case we need them. Still saving up the high-tech components to actually manufacture any of them. But we are getting there. We'll grab that. Okay. Alright, so not over there. Not over there. Very bottom, looks like. Oy vey, okay. Let's use that. Are you good? No. 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 All of them bad. Okay. That's awesome. We love that. Yeah, it's under here somewhere and we cannot get to it, so try that one again. Hopefully second time's a charm. Ah, this board's not much better than the first one was. Oh, there we go. Second time is the charm this time, it looks like. And back to the perch. Turn in our quest there. We got one can left to do. Does seem to take quite a few points to move along that the slider for the event, and they don't give you very many per site. I know the event is meant to last the whole month, so there's that, but it might be nice if it could move a little faster along. Okay. It's up here. Somewhere. Very good. Back to the safe. Go to our perch. And let's get back to scanning. There's a bunch left to do. Go ahead and get the system map opened up again. Get our probes back out. Select the next dot. That's an unknown signature. Yeah, that first 4 AU scan just hit like everything. It's kind of great. Okay, another data site. And you are an unsecured something or other, so not what we are looking for. We'll move on down to the next signature. Okay, we got a wormhole connection. That's always awesome. And here is another dot. Get in on top of this. And that's also an unknown, so if this doesn't pan out, probably next. Alright, no ID on that one yet. So let's keep chasing it. Yeah, it's a nice fresh wormhole like this that makes me wish we were just doing normal exploration, because we'd probably be making bank right now. Okay, we've got a data site. Let's see if it's the one of the ones that we're looking for. And, you know, obviously we will get back to normal exploration once this event is over. But I figured, like, while it's going on, we may as well participate, because it's kind of in the vein of what we do anyway. And, truth be told, he gave me an excuse to get in Nestero, finally. What do we got? Unsecured Frontier Database. Okay. Not the kind of data site we're looking for, unfortunately. Okay, that's a gas site. Next up is going to be this line. I think everything else is identified. No, that's unknown. That's unknown. That's unknown still. Alright, let's try 2. I don't want to move it unless, like, we know for sure it's definitely not over here. Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, that's a relic site. Unfortunately. Now let's center up on this planet. See about hitting some more of these X's all at once. Alright, what do we got here? We have a dot. End of a line. This is an unknown though. It's an actual dot, not a line. There's another one next to it. Relatively close to it. Give this one a shot. Yeah, we know what that one is. I'm actually moving through these pretty quick. Okay, that's relic site. Yeah, technically I don't even have a relic analyzer on this ship. I definitely can't do those. And I'm not really bonused for it at all, as far as the rig setup either. Okay, we have unsecured frontier database. I'm sorry guys, I couldn't wait on that one anymore. It was right there, you know. Alright, let's try the line here. Give it that 1 AU scan. Might not hit with 1 AU, may have to increase it to 2, but we'll give it a shot. And yeah, you're still an unknown. Yeah, let's try the 2 AU. Just a couple more signatures on the outskirts. It's giving me a sound like I accomplished something, but I really don't think I did. Yeah, it's not ITing for whatever reason, so let's try it on the other end. I guess we'll keep the 2 AU scan just in case. Okay, you're a wormhole. Nice. And we'll hit that with the 1 AU, and that should be that. Alright, got that one locked down. Let's see if we can't get a couple of these. Turn into something a little more palatable. Alright, so we have data site, gas site. Yeah, this is an unknown cosmic signature. That's identified, that's identified. So this is really the only thing off of that celestial that we haven't really looked at yet. And I think 2 AU might be just a skosh too small. We'll stick with the 4 for now. And given that this is right here, that's probably our exit wormhole. Yep, no need to finish that. Let's center up on the planet here. And see what this gives us. I'm thinking it should hit these 3 signatures. And I think we've kind of looked at everything else in the system. Okay, you are a data site. Clearly. And Central Sancha survey site. Not exactly what we're looking for. I mean, we could go hack it just for the ISK, but doesn't really move us forward in the event. This is what we're trying to accomplish, if at all possible. This might be too small, but we'll give it a shot anyway. Yeah, I thought maybe. Let's try the 1 AU instead. There we go. Yeah, we'll stick with the 1 AU. Half an AU is maybe just a touch too small. Alright, let's get that half AU scan in here. Okay, we have unsecured frontier database. Really just not what I was looking for. And last but not least, I don't know which celestial this is technically attached to. So we are just going to scan it directly rather than trying to figure it out. Alright, let's go ahead and drop to the 2 AU scan. Okay, we have another wormhole. good. It'll give us some forwarding options. Good enough. Alright, got that one locked down. Now let's take a quick look. Data worm, relic, combat gas. Basically just trying to make sure there's no more unknown signatures in the system. And there is not. So let's keep those up. And let's go see what kind of wormhole this is.
Warp drive active.
I think we identified a couple in system. So it should give us at least a couple options for where to go next. This system had one data site for us. Specifically the event data sites, for those just joining, is what we're looking for. Unknown parts of space, has 4 hours at least. Ability's good. Okay, so that's an option. Let's check this one.
Warp drive active.
Another one here. And that'll be the last of them. Obviously you do see one here, that's our exit wormhole, so we're not counting that in the potential exploration options. As we know where exactly it goes and what exactly it holds. This looks like it's on its last legs. Yep, that's an EOL. That's no good for us, because we would like to be able to get home. Let's check out this third one.
Drive active.
And if it's any good for us, or if we're going to be taking the first one to the next system. Okay, okay, probably won't last another day. Low sec. I don't usually go through these if I don't need to. So yeah, we're just gonna skip that one altogether. And we'll go through the first one. No problem. Come on. Oh, tooltips. Getting in the way.
Drive active.
Not that low sec won't have anything for us, just it's not my ideal site hunting environment, so we'll just stick to our wormholes. Everything that we needed to do in low sec for our careers is done. So yeah, not a whole lot of incentive to jump through the low sec wormholes at this stage in the game. Okay, there's a few signatures here. Don't see anything immediately on sensors. Let's save. Exit. Okay, still nothing immediately on D-scan. Not much going in this system. It does not look like. So let's warp over here
Warp drive active.
and get ready to drop a bookmark to use for a save. It's funny because it's a ginormous system. And it looks like it only has 2 planets.
Warp drive active.
So you always gotta love that. Get this edited. to launch probes. And I guess we'll focus on this one, first of all. We'll do a 4AU scan over here. Okay, this is a C2. So that's kind of cool. We've got a gas site. And whatever this is. Alright, let's try it at 1 AU now. If we can't get this guy at least ID'd. What you got for me? Another gas site. Barren perimeter reservoir. That one doesn't really tell me. And then here's pretty much all of the rest of them. Yeah, I wonder which celestial they're within 4AU of. There's a moon whale there? Okay, so there's a gas site. You can see that. There's a wormhole. Get that finished scanning. Okay, we've identified a relic site also. Alright, what do you got for me? The data site, that's good. That's kind of what we're looking for. And then what kind, whether we'll take advantage of that or not. You are unsecured. Not what we're looking for, unfortunately. Come on. Come on. Another data site. So far it seems to be not quite one per system. The specific network nodes that we're looking for. You are unsecured. Again, not what we're after. Come on now. Show me what you got. Okay, that's a relic site. And it is not for us. This X moved. Gas site, okay. Try this one. And it looks like we've got 2 lines. And like a full-fledged X. Okay, this is a wormhole. Finish that guy off. Site. So this line is an unknown, but based on the trajectory, I'd say almost positively it's going to be our exit wormhole. Yeah, like the line just goes right through where the bookmark would be, so. Yeah, just feeling like there's not much point in scanning that down. I'm starting to hurt from hitting that V key. Okay, that's a relic site. I think this is the last thing that we haven't identified in system. And it's probably attached to one of the moons or something, which is why it fell outside our initial 4AU scan. It's fine, we'll just hit it with the 8AU scan. Get it where it needs to go at this point. Okay, it's another wormhole. Pretty close to our bookmark, so maybe this isn't our exit wormhole, and that is? I don't know, that's so close to the bookmark. There's this one, is not so much. This is its own wormhole, okay. Alright, so we'll have a couple options of where to go next. Options are good. And I think everything else is pretty much identified. That's this, which I believe is, yeah, that. Okay, so let's pull the probes in and take a gander at the next system here, or the next potential systems.
Warp drive active.
So many signatures all in this one area. It's kind of funny. Alright, unknown parts of space, but it is EOL. So that's probably not a good option for us. Let's check out this next one. EUT 56. Okay. Oh, this goes to high security space and has not yet begun its natural cycle of decay. This goes somewhere else in Amar High Sec. Interesting. Well, we just came from High Sec, so we don't really need to go there. So let's check out number 3.
Warp drive active.
And if it's a no-go, I guess we'll go back a system and take one of the other wormhole options there, because I think all of them were like potentially valid. Alright, this also goes to high security space, about 4 hours. They're not shiny new. 2 high sec connections, that's very interesting. I guess 3 technically, because there's the one. Oh no, that goes to another wormhole. Never mind. Okay, well let's go back to the exit. Do a little backtracking. See about the hitting up one of the other wormholes in there. There was the low sec wormhole. We could check that out. Alright, so let's remind ourselves. I want to think it was the second one was the low sec wormhole.
Warp drive active.
It is EOL. Maybe it was the first one.
Warp drive active.
I know it was one of them. Okay, so it wasn't that one. So I guess it's number 3. Put a 0 on number 3,
Warp drive.
since that is most likely where we are going. Just poke our heads out, see what the situation is. Yeah, low sec. Alright, let's see if there's any sites out here for us. There we go. And it looks as though we are on our own. And there's a few signatures here to be scanned. So let's go ahead and save our exits. And let's take a look at the system. Alright, get ready to set up our safe. And let's go ahead and edit this while we fly. Get those probes out. And let's do a 4AU scan over here. There's a condor in system. But it looks like it was just passing through, so that works for me. Well, hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. Checking out some low-sec areas. So that's our exit wormhole. And see if we can find any of the vent sites out here. Sometimes these low-sec connections lead us to fun places. Last stream we ended up in the New Eden system. We got our first look at the Eve Gate. You know, ever. Which was pretty cool. Not so lucky on that roll today, but hopefully one of these sites will be one of the Crimson Harvest network nodes that we are looking for. If you are new to the channel, make sure that you drop us a follow so you can keep up to date on what we have going on, and just to support the channel and let us know you like what we're doing. So it's always appreciated. And if you feel like supporting in a more tangible way, Aegis Capital Ship Security Facility. So nope, that's not what we're looking for. You can always do that. We have subscriptions enabled. You can share with bits, or you can just, you know, we even take prayers. So, if you want to pray for the channel, that's always an option as well. But otherwise, just hang out, enjoy the show, chat if you feel like chatting, and don't feel any pressure. We know that Monday's coming up, and everyone's just looking for an opportunity to kind of chill out here on Sunday night, which is what I'm hoping to provide. So okay, still the only one in the local, which is good. We have Regional blood radar data processing center. Again, not exactly what we're looking for. Some of those Crimson Harvest Network nodes. Okay, we have another passer through. Okay. 1.9. There's a relic site. Alright, so this is the only signature we have yet to scan. Yeah, he's gone again. Not too surprising. He's looking for something specific, I would guess, and going system to system in order to find it. And that's combat site. So nothing for us here, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and jump back to our exit. And it looks like we're going to be going back to our original high-sec system. There were a couple more wormhole options for us there that we could check out. In the last half hour or so of the stream. And they might have something for us. But this chain is pretty much at its end. Or so it seems. Alright, so exit to 1, we can get rid of that. And we're going to go ahead and pop back through the exit. We have been through all of the wormholes we can go through connected to this system. Yeah, usually you can chain these like 5, 6 deep before it kind of abruptly ends, but not tonight apparently. In one of those nights. Okay, so this is where we are. So let's go ahead and jump to this one and see if it's still a viable candidate for us. Both of the other wormholes when we left were beginning to decay, but still had, you know, at least 4 hours. And as long as that's still the case, I think we will be a-okay. Yeah, we can go ahead and jump through here. Okay, nothing immediately. Few signatures. Like we're in a C2. Let's save our thing here. Alright, still nothing on the D scan. Oh, we got a nice small system.
Warp drive active.
So it should be reasonably easy to scan down everything here. Go ahead and edit this.
Active.
Okay, got that. And let's get those probes out. Where to begin, I guess, is the question. Line it up with this, I guess. Alright, let's fire that off. See what we get. Okay, we got a data site right off the bat. See what kind you are. We also have a relic site, which we will probably ignore, as we don't even have the relic analyzer equipped on this particular ship. We're specifically hunting data sites, but not that kind. And we do have this line here, so let's scan the end of that, see if we can't figure out what this guy is. Okay, it is a data site. Now come on, be a Crimson Harvest Network node. I'd love to get at least one more in before the end of the night. Or not what I was hoping for. Okay. Now... let's get centered up on this. And see what a 4AU scan on top of this guy does for us. I don't know why that's so off. And what do we got? Let's drop this down to 1 so I can see what we're looking at. We have a wormhole. That is most likely our exit wormhole. And a whole lot of dots here, so... start with this guy, I guess. Okay, we got another wormhole. Let's try this one. Okay, got a data site. Central Angel Survey site. Not the kind of data site we're looking for. So we'll just move on from that. See what this guy is. Okay, there's another data site. Alright. Crimson Harvest Network node. Come on. You can do it. You are Tetramon Network node. Oh, it's teasing me now. It's teasing me. Okay, like I said, that's a wormhole. And we have no idea what this is, so let's get on over here. Looks like we'll have to go up to 1 AU for this one. You are an unknown. Okay, that's a relic site, which is not what we need. Come down here, scan this guy down. And that is also a relic site. You are also an unknown. As are you. I mean, 8AU basically covers the whole system. So that kind of tells you how small the system is. You are a wormhole. Alright, let's get this guy locked down. Okay, got that. Let's see, is there anything else in here? Yeah, so I have this unknown right here. Let's see if we can't figure out what this guy is. And that appears to be the last thing in system that we haven't at least identified. So let's see if we can't figure out what this thing is. Hopefully what we're looking for. Haven't had a lot of luck lately. Guess we can try this end. You know what, let's do a larger scan on this end first. Just to be certain. Before we commit to a move, because moving it around is kind of a pain in the butt. If you don't have to. Yeah, alright, so it's gonna be down here, it looks like. Definitely not what I expected. Alright, and we have yet another wormhole. Got about 17 minutes left in the stream. Question is it worth it to go check out another wormhole? We're not that far from home. I think it is, right? Yeah, let's check out at least one more. See if we can't find one more Crimson Network node. Alright, let's pull these in. And let's actually see where this one goes. Besides that one, there are 2 other wormholes in system that could potentially be worth checking out. Let's see, you are an EOL, so you're a no-go for us completely and totally. Check out this next one. There you go, though. Dangerous unknown parts of space. Also, not really a place that we would prefer to go if we don't have to. You are also an EOL. You can go to unknown parts of space. So if this one doesn't go anywhere we want to go, then I guess we're exiting this wormhole. And we'll go check out the last one that's attached to the high-sec system that we came from. Leaves in unknown parts of space, has at least 4 hours, not had its stability disrupted, and only medium ships, so probably a C1. Let's check it out. I am actually a fan of C1s, believe it or not. I feel like they are relatively low traffic and kind of awesome for that reason. Let's save our exit. Alright, still nothing on the D scan. Looks like it is an occupied system. That's okay. Nobody's perfect. Alright, let's go ahead and edit our location information here. Okay. And let's scope out this station. Hobbs Development Inc. Like they have 8 members. No standings with my corporation or anything. I haven't seen anyone in system yet, but doesn't mean they're not somewhere around here. We'll just give everything a quick scan, see what we can see, and yeah, then we'll probably be calling it a night. Okay, there is a gas site in here. We got that ID right off the bat, which is always good. Let's see what this is. Okay, we have a data site. Would be something we're looking for. Hopefully. I love that I was just saying, like, LC ones are often under trafficked, and there's a whole station in this one. Pretty entertaining. Unsecured, so that's not for us. Let's try this next guy. Alright, it's playing a little hard to get here. That's okay. We'll chase it down. Alright, you are Tetramon Network node. That's an event site, but not the event site that we're looking for. That does give me a little bit of hope, though, that maybe one of these will be the one that we're after. You are a wormhole, which we're not going to bother finishing to scan down. We're definitely not going further from this system this evening. Let's give this one a try. Alright, we do have a data site here. That's a total unknown, and that's a partial unknown. You are Crimson Harvest Network node. Wunderval. That is what we are after. Finally, found another one. Oh, that took forever. Get ready to set up our perch. Should be almost there. There we go, perched up. Alright, 3 cans as per usual. After we hack 2 of them, we will turn in our quest. Unless we forget. And then I don't think we will finish scanning down anything else in system. We will just head home after the site. Come on. Alright, we'll take that. You're kidding me with this, right? Doesn't matter. They heavily booby-trapped the most obvious path. Kind of dirty. Alright. See what this one has for me. Alright, so the obvious path, not the correct one in this case. And we won't be going by that with brute force. Okay. I might not be going by this one at all. Yeah. Not much path here to try to get through. Try that one again. All right. Oh, geez. Okay. Tried all the corners. Not here. Not here. Not here. Not really there either. over here. That sucks. Yep, that's kind of a no-go for us. Well, at least we get a nice explosion out of it. And if we can hack this can, it'll actually put us back on track for having the quests line up correctly. Okay. There we go. Alright, so let's pop back over to our safe and get rid of this perch. And those are both empty. And we can turn in our quest. Still nothing on the agency thing, so that's unfortunate. Was hoping to get at least one more level on that after this stream. Seems that's a no-go, however. Let's go ahead and start making our way home. And while we do so, sort this chest of loot. 130 mil ISK worth of stuff. And only one good skin tonight. Paladin Cold Iron skin, which I think is a pretty solid drop all by itself. Alright, and let's head to the exit. But yeah, 130 is obviously not our record, but it's pretty darn good. So I am pleased with that, especially since we are only going after specifically the event data sites. It would really limit the earning potential you would imagine. But yeah, it's been really good of late, so. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with the outcome tonight. And as an added bonus, didn't get stuck in J space this time, so that's a big win. That is a very big win. But we are just a touch over time, so once we get docked up, we will call it a night officially. And yeah, we will catch everyone this coming Thursday for more EVE Online. And that one, of course, will be at 7 p.m. EDT, which is like Eastern Standard Daylight Savings Time, because our Daylight Savings is still active. But it is kind of in the fall region, so that should be changing here relatively soon. And thank goodness for that. I know most of us are ready. Let's get docked up. Yeah, not too shabby. Thing has been performing very well in its role as an event data site hunter,
Docking permission requested.
and quite happy with it, honestly.
Docking request accepted.
Worth every penny. Still getting some exploded cans, but not nearly as many as before. And yeah, just really loving the way it's doing what it does. But yeah, that was the stream for tonight. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you hanging out. And just seeing what we're up to. Like I said, next Thursday we'll be doing some more EVE Online at 7 p.m. EDT. So come check us out then. If you haven't followed, definitely drop us a follow so you can get notified when we do go live. Even if you already know when that's coming. And yeah, until we see you again, fly safe.